Hi everybody, Tim from Logisense here to talk a little bit about bill runs, bill groups, how we organize billing customers that bill in a similar fashion, the same types of invoice templates, the same bill dates. How do we group and categorize customers to be able to run different bill runs, and what are the different types of processes that we can run? So let's jump into the software here. We're in the administrative console and we'll jump into the billing area. Now essentially we have bill groups and bill runs inside of the system, and really everything starts from the bill group perspective. So bill groups are the way that we're going to categorize different customers in the system. So maybe they're all anniversary billing, maybe they're billing on the 1st of the month, 15th of the month, maybe they get a certain set of, they want the certain same way of invoice delivery. So maybe it's via email, maybe it's via a portal, maybe it's printed. Essentially gathering together all the different pieces of information where we have different companies that want to be billed in a similar fashion. So these different groupings allow us to view multiple different configurations inside of the system. At the end of the day, these different bill groups are going to be included inside of a bill run. So let's take a look at the bill runs themselves. So if we jump in and take a look at our bill runs, we see here that we have 3 different styles of bill runs. Now we have customers that go from a fully automated solution, so maybe they're charging credit cards, and so on the day of billing, they're going ahead and automatically charging those credit cards, and everything just runs as a totally automated process, and that works great. We also have other customers that do more of a manual verification aspect of doing their billing, making sure that everything was configured properly in the system. Maybe they've got a brand new account that they just brought in that was a new great account that they have, and they want to make sure that that first bill is reviewed and everything is set up on the contract the way that they wanted to before delivering that first invoice. There's a various different amounts of scenarios on how people segment out their different bill groups or bill runs. So in this case here, we have our first bill run that's set up to say, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to bill everything, I'm going to run and render the invoices, but I'm not going to deliver anything, and I'm not going to charge anything, and I'm not going to run any of the dunning terms. So this allows me to be able to essentially generate all the charges. I can run exception reporting, looking to see if there's any customers that are outside of different thresholds of spending that might be a red flag to take a look at before being able to deliver these things. So it gives me an idea of all the charges that are generated in the system that I can run other different additional reporting on. So a lot of our customers will do different review processes at this time, and then they'll start doing other different types of process. So for example, now they've gone through, everything's great for that VIP customer. Now I'm going to run a bill run that's just going to render the invoices and run delivery to them. So this is now going to send the emails out, do any kind of delivery process that we want for those different invoices. And then maybe they'll have another bill run that's now going to run and do collections. So this is one where maybe if they're using credit cards, it's going to go ahead and automatically charge those credit cards. It's going to run any of the different dunning processes that I want, looking for any kind of late payments, and I can segment out these different bill runs in any which way that I want here. And again, these can be scheduled all to be run automatically or as manual as you want through the system. So scheduling of these things, we can actually see all the different runs that were complete. One are currently scheduled to come up in the future, ones that are currently in the process of running, and I can see the process of everything running through the system. I can also set up things like saying, well, what exchange rates do I want to use when I'm running this bill run as well? So maybe I've got a new set of exchange rates that I want to use. So let's say I'm charging somebody in euro, but my base currency is US currency that I do all my reporting in. When I run the billing, what are the exchange rates that I want to use to convert that currency down to my base reporting currency that I have for my company? So all of these things are configurable on your bill runs, and grouping your customers into likewise ways that they bill makes it a very flexible way to be able to either automate everything or make things as approval process as you like inside of the system. So thanks a lot for joining. We look forward to seeing you in other videos in this series.